Hello and welcome to my comics haul for April 8th, I think. It's been a minute since I did this, but I might start doing it again. I've been buying a lot less comics recently, so today was kind of a big week for me. But let's get started. I picked up Convergence #1. I'm not sure about that. I didn't like the Zero issue much at all. I mean, the last page was the only part you really needed to read, but whatever. I'm gonna see where that goes. But I also picked up a few of the tie-ins, or whatever you want to call them, and I don't know. I picked up Convergence, Knightwing and Oracle. I don't know anything about this one, but everybody just raves about Gail Simone, and I figured I'd try that out. I picked up The Question, and I just like Greg Rucka. I think the only question I've read of Greg Rucka was when he was writing 52, the weekly series 52. His sections dealt with The Question, Renee Montoya, if I remember correctly. That was a long time ago. But I like that, and I like other stuff Greg Rucka wrote, so I picked this up. Hope I like it. And the last Convergence tie-in I picked up was Harley Quinn. I just like seeing her back in old costume, honestly. I'm not familiar with this creative team, but it's Harley Quinn, so you can't go wrong with that, can you? Go find out. And moving away from Convergence, which I don't know. I want to say the Question, the tie-ins, I'll get the second issue regardless of how much I like them, just to finish up the stories. I think there's only 2 of each. But Convergence, as everyone knows, is 8 issues, I think, weekly. So it has to be good for me to keep buying that. It has to be much better than the Zero issue. But getting away from Convergence, Darth Vader, #4. And this is my favorite of the Star Wars series. If I had to rank them, Darth Vader, maybe Kanan, then Princess Leia, then Star Wars. I don't like the Star Wars title that much. But Darth Vader's fun, and the last issue was kind of funny. I liked the new character they introduced. I forget her name. And I liked the droids she had. They were kind of cool. Evil versions of C-3PO and R2-D2. I don't know how much you can do with that, and I think it's weird that they set the series in between Empire and Star Wars: A New Hope. I think that was a weird choice. But I don't know, there's not much room to move or to tell a story in that small space. But anyway, we'll see. I'm digging the Darth Vader series. That's my favorite of the new Star Wars series. And up next, I just can't help buying this one. Edward Scissorhands, #6. I just realized I got the subscription cover. I'm not happy about that. But the last arc was about Edward Scissorhands and another creation of Vincent Price's character. I don't remember what the Mad Professor's name was, but that was an evil version, and he was like kidnapping kids and killing animals. Edward Scissorhands was blamed, but he came out, and he cleared his name, and it had a confusing ending. I had to reread that last issue because I was unsure as to what happened with the evil robot android thing. But that's an interesting series. I dig the art. I just like Edward Scissorhands. Edward Scissorhands is one of my favorite movies, and I wanted to pick that up just to check it out. And now it's okay. Last, but certainly not least, The Surface, #2. This is Alice Cott. I'm not sure who the artist is. Loss. I don't know. And Jordi Belair does colors. I love Jordi Belair. And it looks awesome. The last issue was dense. it was like a lot of dialogue going on. It was conversations and narration and television interview all going on at the same time. Although the plot was simple to follow, it was like three friends set in some future type world, and they were looking for the surface, and apparently they found it at the end of the first issue. So we'll see. That last page was awesome. It was just a bunch of different visual cues and I don't know if we can call them Easter eggs, but just hidden things in the page that if you could look at it for a while and keep finding different things, and it was just a weird. But yeah, I don't. This is weird. The only other thing I've read by Alice Scott is Zero, and I really love that. But with number 14, that series just like completely went off the rails for me. I mean, not that I dislike it now, but it just it's weird. But this started out pretty weird, so now I'm prepared for this issue. But that's what I got this week. I might do some reviews later after I read them. But that's it. Like my video if you liked it. Subscribe if you liked it. And I might see you next week. We'll see.